season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On play action, Wentz.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
Wentz's pass.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he'll fire, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
28-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a play fake. Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6.
A good pickup there at 22.
First and goal from the 6.
Now Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver,
but it'll be second and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They go back to the ground with Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Browns nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Thomas on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go with Chubb on second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
He was brought down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Hey, one set. Check.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
8-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Heck of a play there by Olivier Vernon to get upfield and bring him down behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Browns nothing.
On third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
he's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
First down, Eagles.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Jamie Gillen.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
So any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
1-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Punt formation for the Browns.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Eagles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wentz to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Deshaun Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Browns nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Browns get a score closer. And it's 17-7.
Is good.
And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the first half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about that. But now it gives them a chance to regroup, feel a little bit better about themselves. And how many games have we done where we've seen everything flip when another half begins? And by the way, did you say hyperbolic?
I did. Thank you. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
That's good.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
And 2.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Mayfield. Screen play, Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
David Johnson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield with it once more. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Or the point after.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
That's the score. Eagles 17. Browns 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Miles Sanders.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Left side here to Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Adrian Claiborne able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Thomas. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. A first down throw from Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of him. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 32 on the play.
10 at the 14-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Mayfield looks to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get into someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
4th down, Mayfield. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunk.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Foot out. Check, check.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
26, Miles Sanders.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to
line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
52. You must get tired of seeing this. Check 25.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Rager.
Jalen Rager, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Browns 23 yards on the play. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Browns 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On play action, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Pass incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 7.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Now Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sanders, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 38, Wentz. This ball complete to Reagor. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Sanders, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. That'll be caught. Reagor with it.
Complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3-yard pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Play action. Now Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer.
Austin Seibert on for the point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of
the big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run. It's Sanders. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's complete. It's Corey Clement. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A gain of 7.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down by Denzel Ward.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Philadelphia, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.